Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yesterday was an intense day, but ultimately it ended with some really great times with a new group of friends of mine who are in a band called Riva Saputo. I got a lot of work done. I feel like I'm kind of like their new video production intern. It's actually a lot of fun for me because I enjoy doing this already as a filmmaker. I anticipate that it's going to be a really great experience both for the band and for myself moving forward. I think the crew's here, and I'm going to try and surprise them at the elevator. This is the third time that I'm at Walmart this week for a external hard drive situation. The past two that I have purchased have not been compatible with my computer, and so I am here a third time for the same reason, and we will see what happens this time. I'm most likely just going to return the hard drive that I bought. Hello, good morning. It's really kind of sad. Some really nice people working at Walmart, and some of them have to put up with like the oldest computer infrastructure ever, and they're trying to do their job, but they don't have the technology that they need to do their job right, and it's really sad because Walmart makes way too much money for these employees to be putting up with this bull. But on a brighter note, I decided I was not going to get a third external drive. Plus, I didn't really like the other options, the ones that were a little bit more expensive. So I'm just gonna go with another store. I'm gonna go visit the Apple store and figure out what the heck is going on with my MacBook. Been having some real bad luck with technology lately. My phone too, I gotta get that replaced. Next stop, Apple store. I did come across a Staples on my way exiting Walmart, and I'm gonna check for external hard drive options here before I go to Apple for an external hard drive, because I really just wanna go to the Apple store to get my computer diagnosed, not to buy an external hard drive there. I know they're gonna be a little bit pricey at Apple. I'm really interested in this one, the Lacy Rugged Mini, because it's shock resistant, rain resistant, and pressure resistant. And it's a little bit pricey. It's $100 for a terabyte, but I think that I'm better off with this one. As it turns out, the only one I was interested is not even available because they're sold out and they haven't been carrying them for a month. So I was probably better off with that option anyways, because I should be looking online myself, and there are probably some better, more affordable options. I just got a wonderful parking spot on Ipswich Street because there's a beautiful like underpass, beautiful scenery that leads you to the park on Boylston Street. And not only that, but it leaves you like really close to the city because I'm right on Ipswich. This is one of the reasons why I'm so glad I left like the countryside in Florida and came here, because honestly, just check it out. I'll take a couple of snaps for you too. It's just absolutely stunning here. Soon after I finished parking, a local stopped to tell me a little bit about the history of the bridge there that I was snapping. And he tells me that the bridge was made by a famous architect of the early 1900s, and he designed a lot of different infrastructure in the same style as the firehouse on Boylston Street. His name is H.H. Richardson. A lot of people just look at it and don't really pay attention to it. You know, they kind of just pass by and they think, oh wow, what a beautiful bridge. But they don't realize how important it is to Boston's architecture. I didn't realize. I mean, nobody really thinks about that stuff because they just kind of go over the bridge. But it's a bridge that supports a lot of weight for having been around for so long, over a century. So it's really, really famous. And I appreciated that. Boylston and Mass Ave is always such a pain in the ass to cross. This is a brand new building. And here we are at last. While waiting for a technician at Apple, I ran into Max Ridley, and you guys will soon know about Max Ridley if you don't already. He is a local in the Boston music scene from Berkeley, and this guy is just absolutely awesome. So I'm super humbled and excited to have met him formally here at Apple. Going uphill here on Boylston now. Took a couple of shots with Max Ridley. Got some questions answered at Apple, but unfortunately I couldn't run a diagnostic on my computer because, like I told the guy, it's being really weird and acting up, so I'm just gonna back it up using Time Machine. I was definitely at the Apple store for longer than I anticipated, so I wouldn't be surprised if I had a parking ticket on my car, because I've definitely been there longer than 2 hours. No parking ticket. I recently got a DNA test done. Now that I know a little bit more about my DNA, I have an explanation for all of the luck that I have in my life. I'm always such a fortunate person, and it's because I'm 8% Irish.
What annoys me is how everybody becomes a fucking political genius around this time of year.
I was just
if you are so emotionally distraught and like ruined by your party losing, the government has way too much control over your life. Like, the federal government doesn't have that much control over me. I never interact with the federal government. Ever. Trump being president is not going to affect me that much. Hillary being president is not going to affect me much. What will affect me is the state government, which is what people need to be more concerned about on the state level.
How does Asia have 4,500 subscribers?
I don't know. Some lady actually said, "Hi, oh my god, I watch your videos all the time." And we're like, what?
That's amazing. Asia's one of the music club members. She has 4,500 subscribers on YouTube. So I just finished giving Felicia her lesson. We learned enda, 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 enda of every beat. For those of you who are musicians, you probably know what I'm saying. So we're leaving the rehearsal space and Nate decides he wants to go to the basement of the factory because it was open. So we're being nosy and mischievous.
Look how far back it goes. It's crazy.
It's really scary, actually.
This is really creepy.
Dude, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't like this.
O before B.